Let's say for example, Police Station 1. Oh, may box dyan. Yes or no lang. Tapos bibilangin. Oh, so from Unit Station 1, yes, 5. No, 25. Madaling ma-determine, Mr. Chair.
Ito naman ang rational ng bill na ito para wala ng objection. So, I think, pare-pares naman ang magiging situation pa rin It will never change. Why? Nadagdagan lang naman ng 1 year Di ba? Yung sinasabi ni Honorable Busita na mga problema, it would still be there. Di ba ganun? Now, if the Honorable Busita is very aggressive insofar as the conduct of the survey is concerned, may I know from NAPOLCOM and the police, how long would that survey take?
Although this bill was vetoed by the President, it is worth noting that the proposed provision was not objected to in the veto message. Further, the final language of the proposed amendment was thoroughly deliberated during the bicameral conference committee meetings by representatives from both House and Congress. One of the issues addressed therein was the clamor of some uniformed PNP personnel who had already planned for the retirement at the age of 56. The proposed to increase the retirement age for 1 year may directly or indirectly affect their prior plans of retiring at the age of 56. It may also be interpreted as violation of their vested right to retire at the age of 56. Thus, on this note, the PNP respectfully recommends that Section 1 of House Bill number 11140 be rephrased to read as follows. Section 1, Section 39 of the Republic Act number 6975 as amended is further amended to read as follows. Section 39, compulsory retirement. Compulsory retirement for officer and non-officer shall be upon attainment of age 57, provided that uniformed personnel who have less than 1 year in service upon the effectivity of this act shall have the option to retire at the age of 56 and shall be considered compulsorily retired. The proposed revision in Section 1 will give the retirable personnel who have less than 1 year before reaching the age of 56 the option to compulsorily retire at the age of 56, subject to the existing provision of Section 75, which is the retirement benefits of Republic Act number 6975. The PNP further recognizes that this proposal is stand-alone measure and will affect any pertinent provisions of other laws, specifically Republic Act number 6975 as amended and Republic Act number 8551. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, Your Honors. Magandang hapon po.
Thank you so much. Those you mentioned mga amendments were included in the MUP. Am I correct? Diba? Sa MUP.
Yes, sir.
And what you have proposed to us is to include that in
Yes,
this
sir.
1140.
Yes, sir. We manifested to
That's not objectable dahil we have already approved that provision that you have mentioned in the MUP.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah, okay. All right. Any other resource persons who wanted to speak? This is your chance. Bago po natin bigyan ng pagkakataon ng ating mga members to ask questions. Kung wala na po, I will be asking our members to ask questions to our resource persons and to the bill itself, no? And it's about the bill. The proposal.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Congressman Busita. Senador, go ahead.
At mas mabilis na survey, quotation. Let's say for example, Police Station 1. Oh, may box dyan. Yes or no lang. Tapos bibilangin. Oh, so from Unit Station 1, yes, 5. No, 25. Madaling ma-determine, Mr. Chair. Kasi, Mr. Chair, para sa akin po, being retired police officer, big deal ito Kasi ang nakataya po dito, moral and welfare ng PNP personnel and their families. So kung lumabas, Mr. Chair, majority is yes. So be it. Yun lamang po, Mr. Chair.
Maraming salamat,
Thank you.
Congressman Busita. But before the chair recognizes Congressman Caraps, the chair would like to acknowledge the presence of Congressman of the 5th District of Bulacan, Ambrosio Z. Cruz Jr. Sir, Congressman Paduano, please.
Okay. Let me ask na lang po. I cannot ask my fellow members of this committee, but of course I will ask just the PNP. What's the purpose of the survey? To get the pulse of the rank and file, and that includes also the officers, with regards to the bill or with regards to the retirement per se?
We just conducted a prop survey, sir, to get the feel of
The feel for what?
organization relative to the retirement, sir.
Retirement.
Yes,
Which
sir.
is, ang ano dito, issue is the 57.
Yes, sir.
57.
Okay.
Okay.
57 po.
Mr. Chairman, ganito po. Tingin ko, I have with me the original bill, no? In which Section 39 states that compulsory retirement, in which as far as I understand, but I have to check if my understanding is correct with the PNP, the proposed amendments of the PNP with regards to Section 39, compulsory retirement. Mr. Chairman, go ahead. Allow me to read, no? To read in toto, no? In toto with regards to the provision on Section 39. Compulsory retirement. Compulsory retirement for officers, officer and non-officer shall be upon the attainment of age previously 56, now 57, as proposed by this bill. Next sentence, provided that in case of any officer with the rank of chief superintendent, director, or deputy director general, the commission may allow his retention in the service for an unextendable period of 1 year. Okay. This is Section 39 of the original bill. 11, what before and today. So one way or the other,
To
we have
conduct
to
survey
approve.
under the supervision of NAPOLCOM so that yung interest, Mr. Chair, ng rank and file, ay may consider natin. Kasi po, ang interest ng, ang wisdom ng sponsor is to protect the moral and welfare of PNP personnel. E paano naman, Mr. Chair, kung contrary doon sa wisdom ng sponsor, yung magiging result nito. And ang tinitingnan po natin dyan, not only the personnel of the PNP, but their families, to include the BJMP and the BFP. Bakit po natin mas bibigyan ng weight yung, with respect to our colleagues and other personnel na pabor dito? Dapat po, Mr. Chair, ay consider natin yung moral and welfare ng personnel. Hindi yung interest ng ilan. Again, Mr. Chair, personally, hindi ako against dito. Ang gusto ko lang, Mr. Chair, may parating sa Honorable Committee and the sponsor, yung sentiments ng rank and file. So, Mr. Chair, kung after the survey, ang lumabas po is, majority is, yes, so be it. No comment na po ako. Yun lamang po, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Have you conducted a survey?
For the NAPOLCOM, Mr. Chair, we have not conducted the survey.
You have done.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
How about the Philippine National Police? Have you conducted a survey?
For the Philippine National Police, Mr. Chair, we are starting to conduct a survey. Hindi pa po natapos.
But you must remember that the motion of the Honorable Busita is that the survey will be supervised by NAPOLCOM.
We take note of that, Mr. Chair, so we will compare with NAPOLCOM on the type of survey that will be made, Mr. Chair.
Now, doon sa reklamo ng mga underclass, may know the underlying logic behind their nonconformity with this provision to increase the retirement age of uniformed personnel of the Philippine National Police from 56 to 57. Ano kaya ang sentimento ng mga junior officers?
Mr. Chair, ang isa po sa sentimento nila, sinasabi nila na ang mga may gusto lamang po nito ay yung mga officers na sabihin nating ano ba tawag dito? Yung kasi merong, we cannot deny, Mr. Chair, there are officers na talagang sabi nga, pag nakalinya ka, maswerte ka. Pag simple ka, kahit nagtatrabaho ka ng maayos, second class ka. Isa po yan. Pangalawa, Mr. Chair, sabi nila, especially yung intelligence personnel and personnel assigned in intelligence and operations and police station, Mr. Chair, hindi normal ang trabaho ng police, Mr. Chair. We all know that. So, unlike other personnel ng ibang agency, medyo relax, pero sa police, iba po yan eh. So, ibig sabihin, Mr. Chair, ang gusto nila, yung mga, kumbaga, Mr. Chair, satisfied na sila doon sa retirement age na 56 eh. Hindi na po sila interesado na mag-57 pa. At some of them, alam naman po natin, Mr. Chair, magre-retire na lang, madidisgrasya pa. So, marami pong sentiments. Ito po ay pinaparating ko lang on behalf of the rank and file personnel from the PNP, Mr. Chair. So, again, Mr. Chair, personally, hindi ako against dito. Gusto ko lang iparating yung boses ng rank and file personnel ng PNP. And dahil sinama na po yung BGNP and Bureau of File, so we should consider also those personnel from other bureaus, Mr. Chair. Kasi po, Mr. Chair, for the information of my senior officer, General Acop, sir, yung pong survey form na ginagamit nila, may details eh, may unit assignment. Alam po ni General Acop, Mr. Chair, pag nag-no ko, baka madaming nag-no sa personnel ko, mamalasim pa ako. Talaga namang may minamalas sa PNP. Sasabihin, hindi ka nagko-cooperate. You wait until you become. Rank has its own privilege. Sir, yes sir. Yung pong kultura na yon, nandiyan pa rin, Mr. Chair. Kaya, ang sinasuggest ko po, simple na lang yung survey. Yes or no. May box dyan. Yes or no. Lalabas po dyan yung ano ang gusto ng majority so that we can easily decide. Sino po ang po-protection na natin? Sino susuportahan natin? Yung majority, siyempre, para sa moral and welfare nila and of course, their families. Especially, Mr. Chair, banggitin ko lang po, yung mga assigned sa PNP staff. Siguro, once a year, twice a year lang ma-meet yung pamilya niya. Pag mamalasim pa, hindi na sila magkikita. Oh. So, yun po, maraming sentiments, Mr. Chair. Yan po ay ilan lamang sa nabanggit ko. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Alam naman po natin nung dinidiscuss natin ito, yung insofar as the Armed Forces of the Philippines is concerned, nung ipinasa yung law na yun. The reason was not because of yung rason ng mga members ng Armed Forces of the Philippines. Ang original bill na yun was 60. 60. Pero nag-object yung mga members of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. So it was lowered down to 57. But the real reason there was that government was having a hard time insofar as our expenditures are concerned. Yun naman ang tunay na dahilan eh. Nung diniscuss yung AFP law. Ang dahilan nun is to give a leeway, a breathing spell for government to settle yung problema natin ngayon doon sa pagre-retire ng ating mga members ng uniformed services. Yun naman ang tunay na dahilan nun eh. Hindi po yung kagustuhan ng mga membro ng KWAN. Doon sa AP bill, yun nga, ang inayawan lang nila is yung 60-year-old. Masyadong mahaba. Yun ang sabi ng mga members of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. So binabaan sa 57 and there was no objection to that. Yun ang kanon. But the real reason why there was a bill para mabigyan yung leeway of breathing spell yung ating economic managers. Kasi namang problema na sila doon sa pondo ng mga retirement. Gano'n naman ang dahilan. So, sumunod yung PNP. Unfortunately, it was part of it was part of a provision of a bill vetoed by our president. Now, our leadership in the House would want na para hindi na maistorbo, hindi mabivito, to be at par with the other uniformed services like the Armed Forces of the Philippines, isa na lang na provision yung ipapa-approve natin. Ito naman ang rational ng bill na ito para wala ng objection. So, I think, pare-pares naman ang magiging situation pa rin It will never change. Why? Nadagdagan lang naman ng 1 year Di ba? Yung sinasabi ni Honorable Busita ng mga problema, it would still be there. Wala namang karapatan na maaalis sa bawat uniform service. Di ba? Wala. Kasi sabay-sabay naman na 1 year ang may increase yung kanilang pagsiservisyo I do not see any change dyan sa kwan. Kasi the way I look at it, yung mga problema na sinasabi yan, it is internal to the PNP as an organization. So depende sa NAPOLCOM at saka leadership ng Philippine National Police kung paano nyo sosolvein yung mga problema. Di ba ganun? Now, if the Honorable Busita is very aggressive insofar as the conduct of the survey is concerned, may I know from NAPOLCOM and the police, how long would that survey take? Para mag-guide kami sa pag-decision namin.
Mr. Chair, with straight up almost 226,998, siguro sir, less than a week, sir. Ganun po. Less than a week.
Less than a week. Less than a week. That's possible. I mean, organize naman kayo by station, by region, by provincial. I think you can have a easy access for the survey to be conducted.
Yes,
And supervised by the NAPOLCOM.
with the supervision of the NAPOLCOM, sir.
Will that suffice the query of Congressman Apo?
No, would NAPOLCOM be agreeable to that? Kasi kayo po magsusupervise
Yes, Mr. Chair, we will comply. I believe that we can validate the survey by doing some sampling lang po and some random checks. I think it is not feasible for us to validate the whole survey, but we can do some sampling to validate if certain stations are accurate insofar as the survey submitted by the PNP is concerned.
Thank you, Vice Chair. So, the question now, Mr. Chair, is this: do we have time to pass the bill if we give 1 week to the NAPOLCOM and the PNP to conduct the survey?
So we have like 9 session days. Still have
8 slots.
6. I don't think so. So that's the reason why we need to decide on the approval of the bill, no? Yeah. So today is Tuesday, tomorrow is Wednesday. Approve natin, punta po sa APRO, then most likely Wednesday plenary. So that's the status.